few minutes for people to show up. And this is our guided meditation session, and it goes from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Obviously, it's p.m. So yeah, we'll just wait a few minutes for people to show up. We have some things to talk about for about 15 minutes. And then at exactly the 15-minute point, we'll go into a guided meditation. So just take this time and make sure that you won't be interrupted. It's just a half an hour. Particularly the second half of the half hour. Hello, hello, hello. So, we're in this time of great revelation and clarity. And what I mean by that is we're in this time in America where it's getting to be more widely understood that Trump is doing Putin's bidding. So whatever Putin wants, Putin gets, if Trump is the one that's in charge. So in our meditation time, I really do like to focus on our visualizing what needs to happen in a general kind of a way. So we are going to do that, and I never know what the guides have in store for us in terms of what the meditation will have in it. You don't have to be good at visualizing, you just have to be here with us connecting. I just want to say about these meditations, they happen every Thursday night at the same exact time. If you're not able to join us live for the half an hour on Thursday nights, you can always just go to the Thursday night video under the lives and on my channel. Just go to Thursday night, and I usually put Grassroots of Democracy in the description, so you know if it says Thursday. You can go to do the meditations when you have a little break in your day, even if you're at work and maybe you need a little bit of an energy boost. If you do that meditation, you'll feel energized afterwards, because it kind of gives you, it's almost like, it's not a nap, but it restores your energy. It's restorative. I'm highly concerned, as we all are, about what's going on in America right now. Highly, highly concerned. The challenge is to keep our minds on what needs to happen in order for us to not fall into Putin's hands. Oh, you more candles? Good or good. Get your white candles out. It's a balancing act when it comes to what we want to manifest and how we want to make our manifestations, like our visualizations, most powerful. It's a balancing act. Because, like, I was just listening a little while ago to Bernie Sanders. And go to Bernie Sanders YouTube if you can and check it out. I didn't cue it up for you. But what we're really looking at right now, what we need people to see that haven't been paying attention, is that Trump stands ready to cut us off from the rest of the world. Trump stands ready to hand our country over to Russia. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is the reality check. This is where we are. We've been talking about it for years. We're in a country where we've taken democracy for granted, and most people weren't paying attention. Yeah, Kamala in a purple suit with her hand on the Bible, right? Taking the oath. Don't just surrender that vision of Kamala being in the White House. Just check yourself. You don't hear anybody talking about it, even on YouTube channels. You don't hear anybody bringing up her name anymore. Let's imagine that her name is being brought up more and more, and not oh, maybe she'll run to be governor of California. No. Let's intend and think about, we want to see Kamala Harris's name being brought up in regards to, she won the election. The orange buffoon is a treasonous traitor who's working for the enemy, and it's becoming common knowledge. The people that didn't know are starting to know. There's no way that this country would not just disassemble. We're getting hints of that right now. There's no way that it wouldn't be destroyed if he's not impeached and removed, or arrested and removed. The United States of America would, this is not going to happen, but I'm just saying, theoretically, the United States of America would lose everything, and we would become a third world country. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen. She won. Kamala won. Where are my mugs? I took them downstairs to wash them. Hang on. I have some hidden. That's why these mugs are selling like hotcakes. Hello, Amanda. I have a few left, but I'm going to order more. I did write to YouTube today about the, cutting my videos off from having more viewers. They didn't write back. They wrote back. I got emails from 2 people at YouTube, but then I stated my case after that and didn't hear back. Let's hope that improves. We will become a dictatorship under Russia. Yes. How many times have I said what Putin wants is for America to become the Russian Federation of America. That's the way he operates. He just wants to go and grab countries. Tomorrow night we'll talk about how that's going to go at the Psychic News Network. I feel like we should read something before we start. What shall it be? I have a little affirmation book here. We just wait until... Yeah, my subscriber list hasn't grown yet. They're cutting me off. We just wait until 15 minutes has elapsed before we start. So, I'm going to read this. To see a good moment means to stand in it and claim it now. Today we are assured of confident, abundant living. We are sitting straighter, standing taller, and walking more confidently. Open optimism occurs often. Blessings of life continue. Worries are over, all over the world. True being expands. We are no longer spectators in our own lives. We own them. How we act determines how we feel. Disempowerment has dissolved. What was in the way is gone. Our words and our visualizations mean something. Selling out subsides and true grit gains ground. We do what we said we would do, no matter who is looking. We talk true. Healing of attitudes, words, bodies, and worlds is happening. Great optimism occurs. That's from a very old book by one of my teachers, Tony Stone. I don't know if you can get this book anymore. It's not on Amazon. What I say is what I am. Okay. So, did you all check out Off the Ledge today? Think about how long Ukraine has been fighting Putin. Think about how hard it's been for them. Think about the orange monster being arrested. Think about Elon and Donald being arrested. Think about that. Think about them being arrested. Can we do it? Let's just start with that. Let's take a few deep breaths and let's think about that occurring. You like off the ledge, good. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and a longer breath out. Our United States military has taken an oath to defend the United States of America from all enemies, foreign and domestic. This is both. So let's just visualize, this is just a brief visualization before we really start. Just visualize. No need to judge your visualization. Visualize to the best of your ability the military doing its job and removing these enemies that are both foreign and domestic that are in this country. We have a military for a reason, and this is the reason. Feel it as the right thing. Feel this action being taken. And okay, you can open your eyes if you have your eyes closed and focus on it often. Is there anything that anybody needs to say before we go into our meditation time? And Rose is saving her special bottle of red wine to celebrate the upcoming arrests. Okay. Look around the room, make sure there's nothing that's going to distract you during the meditation. Oh, Amanda's saying she's pictured this for a while. Good, you're good. Shut off your devices. Shut off the ringer. I have a really creaky chair here. Sorry about that. And make a commitment that every single day you'll visualize America winning this war. We were attacked on Election Day. Russia attacked our elections. Elon attacked our elections. Donald wanted to win because he didn't want to go to jail. No, you didn't miss. Well, the bad news is that Putin's getting his way. From what we're looking at. If I seem like I'm not like bubbling, it's because I'm watching my numbers go down on YouTube. That's what you're picking up on, Amanda. That's what it is. Do I mean in general? No, it's pretty specific. Trump basically told our allies to F off. It's okay. I just keep going. That's me, you know. Alright, so take a deep breath. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. Deep breath in. Hold it, and a longer breath out. Eyes closed. Deep breath in. Longer breath out. Deep breath in. Hold it, and a longer breath out. Settling in. allow yourself to be very, very comfortable. And just survey your physical body. Notice where you feel any tension. And just allow that tension to go. Untying those tension knots from the visualization of those knots and that tension. Just bring your attention to the tension and allow it to go. And just follow the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils. All is well. We draw upon our faith. We draw upon the support and the reassurance of the higher power. We draw upon the light that guides us. We draw upon the grace of the angels, those who have gone before us. We draw upon all heavenly helpers to be with us in this space right now. Now bring your attention to your toes and relax your toes. Relax the soles of your feet and the tops of your feet and your ankles. Relax your calves and your knees and your thighs. Feel your lower abdomen and buttocks and hips relax. And now imagine a point of light that touches your tailbone and moves up vertebrae by vertebrae. Just a dot of light that moves up vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up. A little speck of light moving up, touching each and every vertebrae, energizing and releasing tension at the same time. That speck of light moves all the way up to the base of your skull, and you feel yourself relaxing even more. Feel your waist and stomach area, your buttocks, hips, and lower abdomen relaxed. Move that relaxation sensation up to the rib cage and the lungs and the heart. Feel that relaxation in the neck and shoulders. Your arms become heavy, your hands become heavy. Relax your neck and throat, relax your face and scalp. Feel all the tension go. All is well. And now imagine about 3 feet above the top of your head, visualize a pitcher of water. It's like etheric water. And this is a cleansing water. And imagine a big hand, visualize a big hand holding this pitcher of water, tilting it, and this water starts to pour over your head and your entire being, bathing you of all toxins and all negativity. Imagine this etheric water being poured over you, forming a puddle on the floor. And now imagine that water, the pitcher disappears and the water forms a mist. From the puddle that's formed, a mist rises up and you feel yourself in a mist, and the mist becomes lighter and lighter and starts to glow, and now you feel yourself in a glowing bubble of light as you continue to breathe deeply and slowly and naturally. This is your bliss bubble. Imagine that you can feel yourself in this bliss bubble, this protective bubble of light that shields you from negativity, that helps you to navigate through these times that we're in, not weakened by negativity. And from this moment forward, you recognize that you are contained in this bliss bubble, this protective energy, that the negativity bounces off of. It cannot get in. And breathe deeply and slowly. And now begin to imagine, just like when you were a child and you blew bubbles, that you are blowing a bubble, and into this bubble, before it's released, into this bubble you have a vision of America coming back strongly. This is a bubble that holds a vision of all the people of the United States rising up and fighting back. In this bubble, this visualization resides. In this bubble, Donald Trump is arrested. Elon Musk is arrested. All the criminality has been revealed. And this attempt at installing a fascist regime into the White House, into the United States of America, is stopped. Put that in your bubble. And when you feel that that visualization of this being the reality, when you feel the visualization is complete enough, feel that bubble releasing from your energy field and rising up, floating up. And imagine that there are other people in this country who are envisioning and desiring the same thing for the highest good of all, so that we may all survive, so that we can come together and heal what needs to be healed. The people rise up. Action is taken to remove this fascist regime, to stop all the damage that is being done. In your visualization bubble that's floated up and is joining with other people's intentions for the same, we are taking down this hell. We're that powerful, we can stop it with our visualization. Sending that up as a bubble into the atmosphere. Imagine that there are other bubbles of intentions of other people, and they're floating around each other. It's a sea of bubbles of visualizing generally the same exact thing. This regime must be stopped. This regime is stopped. This regime must be stopped. This regime is stopped. See the collapse of this criminal administration. Joining up with the bubbles of thought from all those who are intending and praying for the same. And these bubbles are dancing around one another all over the country. And you start to recognize that you're not the only one who wants this. All the people of America want to keep their freedom. All the people in America want to be able to speak out freely, to express themselves, to live in a democracy. All this intention is in those bubbles floating around each other. And now imagine that your visualization bubble is in Washington, D.C. with all the rest of the visualizations, all the prayers and intentions. In Washington, D.C., surrounding the White House. Imagine all of our visualization bubbles around the White House, sitting, waiting. More and more visualization bubbles show up from others who are praying and intending for this fascist regime to be taken down. And all these bubbles are sitting outside of the White House, building and building and building. And imagine that all of our visualization bubbles are creating a strong pull for these arrests to occur, for this regime to be taken down, and any doubts and any cynicism and any fear and any worry and any catastrophizing has no place here. It's been dissolved. All our thought intention bubbles are gathered together here in front of the White House. And also, they move back and forth between the White House and the Capitol. All the intention bubbles of the Capitol holding the vision of the same thing. All the insurrectionists, all the friends of Vladimir Putin that are in our Congress, all those who have pledged fealty to the dictatorships of the Kremlin, the reign of the Kremlin, all those who are cutting us off from our allies and praising Putin, are bubbles of thought and intention are also surrounding the Capitol building. And we're creating an energetic charge together for the end of this fascist regime to be the case. And take a moment and feel the intensity of all of our intentions. So many people in America want this to happen, need for this regime to be taken down, need for this to happen. We must survive, and our intentions are clear and direct and strong. And together, they're forming a force energetically that creates it happening, that brings it into fruition. It's very charged up. It's very real. We're creating the end of this fascist regime, attempting to take hold, but the light and the love will not allow it. And now bring your focus back to your breathing as you relax your visualization. Back to the breathing. And bring yourself into the feeling of this visualization having had succeeded. Bring yourself into the feeling of our democracy restored. The fools are gone. The fascists are gone. Bring yourself into the feeling of our democracy restored. And once you've really gotten a grip on that feeling of democracy restored, you can bring your attention back to your breathing, the sensation of the breath moving in and out. And this meditation acts as though it's on a time release and continues to do its work. We have put a very strong and powerful charge in Washington, D.C. to create the destruction of the fascist regime led by Putin that's attempting to steal our country. We have stopped it. If you like, you can continue to meditate. If that's what you choose to do, you can ignore the counting up. Meditate for as long as you like. I'm going to count up from 5 to 1. And we'll end. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for doing that very powerful meditation.